Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Dwarfs Let's Play as Belegar Ironhammer and Clan Angrund. So, we are just pushing up into the mountains here to fight the orcs a bit. We'll be doing some sacking and raiding in general, dealing with orcs, and we have just recaptured here and we're going to start building up on this border for a nice war with the vampires. Anyway, with that guys, we are at an end turn, so let's do that and see exactly what's going on. This Thane is going to go up and join this army up here, where we're going to get ready to push. As I said, we need to work out where we're going to go first. We could push down here. Ooh, we're seeing lots more up here now, but it's about where to, where's going to be the safest place to push, where's going to get us the most. If we push this way, actually, it would get us quite a bit, and we could potentially hold this line relatively easily, but it is potentially tricky. We are at fastest, aren't we? Yes. There are some vampire armies around here as well, so once I've got a second army up, I could potentially hold this line with a single army and then push that army up the mountains here and push into some of the previous, clear out some of the old Empire's territories. The other thing to remember is while I'm doing this, guys, is obviously the vampires are going to be scrambling to deal with me while the Empire is also fighting them. So that's going to help as well, because obviously the Empire will be pushing back against them. We're going to try and get all of this territory as ours now. Obviously that's potentially going to be tricky as well, but we'll manage it, I'm sure, because that'll get me a nice chunk of extra cash. The border princes may get somewhere back, but we'll deal with that when we deal with that. Yeah, he can get leveled straight back up. You're just going to hold there. You are making your way down here. We're rebuilding here. My main issue there is still corruption from the Beastmen, and you guys are moving up towards Mount Gunbad. Okay, we're going. Grimgor has a little army here. However, it's not going to be anything compared to what we've got here to face it. And you are just still moving in this way to try and find some of the other dwarfs and actually be able to speak to them. Okay, can we actually speak to these guys now? Yes, we can. Get a non-aggression pact out of them. And that's a little scary. The vampires are right down here. Armed and ready. I'm going to knock this guy over at the moment simply because he's costing me money. We will get another guy to go across the sea later on. But right now I want to clear up the space for another lord. We're going to take Ancestral Blood Grimnir for the extra attack. That's just the him, isn't it? Actually. Ooh. No, the straight extra damage. And this guy is going to start building up another army. By the grudge bearer's will. This is just going to be a very bog standard army. And no, we're not even going to bother doing the extra units yet because I want some of this freed up. Right, which way do you want to go? That corruption is a little annoying. The corruption's going up. That's because here's just been knocked over as well. Let us begin. My axe thirsts for war. I don't want to lose here, but we're going to lose here quite quickly anyway. If I lose it, I lose it. I want to capture. I want to recapture these places quickly before somebody else. Like the dwarfs settle it. So we'll settle here anyway. Wisdom of the layer. Which one is this? Oh, this is my new lord. He's already got some. We've obviously used him before. But yeah, he's my lord who was actually leading my other army early on, so he's a good lord actually. Okay, now it is going to be expensive maintaining 3 armies, but that should put us in a good position. My only worry is that the Skaven are going to hit us. Now we could take Skaven Blight and push through here, but I want to get this war going with the vampires. That is one of my main concerns at the moment. Oh, perfect! So we've got a nice battle to fight here. This is Grimgor. And I assume this his allies are going to be the settlement, so that's good. We all have now. I love it when this happens. It seems to be something with us intercepting them. We all get yeah. We all get Vanguard. That's the word I was after.
Vengeance begin! The clans unite! Dwarf warriors! War of vengeance!
Try and work this out where they're best.
Iron breakers!
Yeah, that's nice.
Longbeards!
We'll keep these guys back to be thrown in where they're needed. You guys can have skirmish mode off. Form up there. Cannon just behind you. With my engineer. Oh. Here. My Thane should have been in there. And let's start this battle. Oh, they're right at the back. However, we're going to be shooting straight at them. Let's shoot straight at that hammer.
Master engineer.
At that rock lobber. Any hits on that rock lobber are going to cause a lot of damage in there as well, because it's right in the centre. Now you can manually control these, but it's very, very tricky. Oh, that wasn't a particularly... Oh no, we did hit. Okay, they're moving forwards now. Right, so we want my Slayers over here to deal with all these large units coming up this side.
Condemned. Move off. Range far, range fast.
Right, you're engaging. You guys can keep hitting them. That's another one taken out, so they only got one of them left. They're about to break.
Castle! Pump those dwarven legs!
You Slayers can get straight in on them. We're going to hold them easily.
For the ancestor gods! For the ancestors!
Let's hit those guys trying to sneak down the side. We've captured them nicely. Right, where are my Slayers? Let's make sure they're not overcharging. Yes, my Slayers are, of course, overcharging. You guys can get yourself back. Now for some explosions. I love iron breakers.
The clans unite!
Countercharge a little here. Let's get you guys back a bit and shooting.
Get moving!
Oh wow, you guys need to shoot at this corner. My Thane needs to move forwards and get himself involved. Throw a fireball into them. You guys can form on this side.
Yes, yes! I approve!
Lots of nice
Understood.
abilities.
Very well! Battle ready! It is a reckoning!
You guys can keep hitting there.
Slayers!
My Slayers can charge
Let
in
the
here.
vengeance begin! Yes, Lord! Vengeance! Press through! Move! Move
Keep
to
the pressure
attack!
on this side.
Iron breakers! I keep my oath! Longbeards! Satisfy the
Let's
gods.
head get you on Grimgear. Grimgore.
We
Gear.
demand blood!
Some of those are broken behind. I do need to pay attention to them. And you guys can all form back over here. Start shooting this way. Iron breakers can keep throwing in there. You guys can turn this way to shoot into here.
For the ancestor gods! Get down!
Let's get on those Black Orcs.
Nothing can stop us! Dwarf warriors! Scarf! For Grimnir! That's a god!
Make you guys unbreakable for a minute.
Yes! Yes!
And we've cracked them. This unit's going to take a bit because they are unbreakable. But that is it. Once we've dealt with them, that is this battle over. So actually, I took a bit more damage than I'd wanted, but it was a reasonable battle. And these are very low-level dwarfs, and we did the dwarf thing of holding the line. So once we have a line of iron breakers, guys, there is nothing more beautiful than a line of iron breakers, because it's certainly against greenskins they will charge you. And as they charge you, they just break as soon as you get an entire line of explosives hitting them. Not quite sure I would describe that as close, but you know, that's what the computer thinks. 281 for 5, 6, 7, well, for 800 plus, so I'd consider that a nice victory. They've still got quite a few troops left, however. Oh, and they do have a second army. We've pushed them back so we can dig into Mount Gunbad there. We want to sack it, and then we want to take it, annoyingly. I would prefer not to do that, but we need to sack 3 greenskin settlements. Sack or raise 3 greenskin settlements for our mission. So, you know, that's not ideal, but it's what I need to do. I'm hoping that the Skaven are too busy dealing with other people to be going to war with me, because I really don't want to have to turn around and deal with the Skaven at the same time. I want to really be pushing into the vampires, because you can see the Empire being pushed back there. Even if I don't get that back, you know, even if I don't get all of the Border Princess lands, getting a couple of places here is still very good and very beneficial for me, so I can deal with that. These are such weird armies, and I'm still a little concerned about them. Okay, so let's have a look-see.
My axe thirsts for
You're
war.
going to go cap here.
An hand?
We are rebuilding here. Let's stop taxing here just to keep its public order down a little bit. And we'll do the same here to start with, because we're not really getting much off there.
Summon me if you dare.
You have leveled up again. Did that not used to buff? Oh! Okay, so this guy buffs up Quarrelers instead. So actually, his army really wants Quarrelers. Do all of the other ones buff up Quarrelers instead? Ah, they do. So I might not necessarily want Rangers in all of my armies.
Time for a reckoning.
Right, you need to be getting some more troops. These guys are still very good, so
As the High King commands.
I can't build anything else up there.
Zulrikas! Our ancestors would be proud.
These guys don't really charge, so I'm not fussed about his charge bonus.
Belegar Ironhammer.
I could go straight in. It's quite a solid garrison, actually. They do have 2 other armies nearby. Might have bitten off a bit more than I can chew up there, actually.
My axe thirsts for war. Forwards! What?
We can get another Rune Lord out to go exploring, and I want to also check something else. Ah, so Rune Lords buff up Rangers. They also obviously get the runes. They get an Anvil of Doom to walk around on. So I'm actually going to swap him in for the army. To buff up our Ranger units. What we'll also be doing then is we will...
Summon me if you dare. Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
Probably swap this army to Quarrelers long run, but we'll do that when we deal with that. You're going to head down here, and you're going to... Well, you're going to head back to sea over here, but to start with, we're just going to head sort of down here.
Axe thirsts for war. A beardling's mistake. As the High King commands. Vengeful Runelord!
Right.
Casting the runes.
It's my turn. I thought that was going to happen. This could be quite a tricky battle, but it should make taking the settlement easier for us next turn. We might lose a few units here, but I'm not particularly bothered if I do. I can deal with that. My main units are still very strong. Right, now this is what's going to be tricky. So these guys want to be dealt with instantly.
Dwarf warriors for mountain and home.
Right, so to start we'll do that. Got some Dwarf warriors. These are an extra unit of Dwarf warriors.
Miners.
And you can go in there, and you can go in there. Belegar can go in next to them, and my Thane can go next to them. So, first thing we're going to do here, guys, was positioning ourselves to shred this army coming in as quickly as we can.
Ready.
and then we will turn around to deal with everything else. One of my other units up here. Well, sure I selected everybody, but maybe I didn't. Quickly reposition, guys. Oh! Archers go.
Armed and ready for the ancestor gods. Iron breakers. Shield bearers. All. Move. Dwarf warriors. Now we attack. Plow through. Put those dwarven legs.
Well, you guys can be turned off skirmishing.
Ready to serve for the ancestors. Attack! Strike out! Nothing.
You guys can form behind and start throwing explosives at the back of their main units.
Kazook! Vengeance! The clans unite! Yes, they!
Yeah, it's just some cav. I'm not that fussed by that.
Descendant of Lord! Yes, yes! Understood!
That's good. We're holding them nicely there. You guys can move into this gap.
Dwarf warriors! Attack!
You can hammer into the back of them.
Vengeance! Satisfy the grudge!
When they get close, we'll actually turn most of my archers around. Whoa, you guys can engage them. You guys can turn to face.
Strike out! Dwarf warriors!
You guys can all turn and face them. And we're breaking this army off now. You guys can hammer this way.
Ready to strike! Get them! Come on! Shoot the Wazzacks! Yes! Be it ready! I move now! Fire on the foe! No shotting.
Okay, bit tricky here, but we'll get this dealt with. That's gonna really shatter those guys. Right, my own breakers can turn. We need you guys up here now. You guys can form a line here.
Nothing could stop us. We demand blood. Dwarfs, ready.
You guys can disengage. Right, charge them.
For mountain and home. Rage fast.
Hit them.
Wait, your man.
You guys can disengage backwards.
Kazook. For mountain and home. Dwarf warriors. Kazuka, Kazuki, ha! Iron breakers.
Get my arm breakers shooting at them. Oh, they've now out of ammo. They can hammer into the back of there.
Yes! Ready to strike! War of vengeance! Move to attack! For Grimnir! Fight! Vengeance! Dwarfs! Ready!
Get you on Grimgor.
Alright! If you insist!
Right, fireball into them. My rangers can disengage.
Long be it! Anad! Kill them! Aye, as you command!
You guys can all engage them. You guys can all engage them.
It is a reckoning. Will do.
That's going nicely. We've got a good battle fight going on around here. Let's buff everybody around me up.
Dwarf warriors! Go! Nothing can stop us! Attack! Yes, sir.
You guys can turn and face them.
I'll get my tools.
You can hold. I don't want to lose you.
Dwarf warriors! Attack!
We're cracking a lot of their army now. This has been a tricky battle simply because it came from all over.
Longbeards!
You guys can hit them again. You can charge up here. For a fireball at them.
Axes out! Adawi, you ready?
And all of my ranged can hit their ranged behind me.
Will do!
I wish I could stop him from breaking. That'd be funny.
Kill the old splitters! Rage fast! Zane!
And we can just charge forwards against them.
Kazoo! Vengeance! Kill works!
Just chase down their lord.
That's it!
We do have a few more units sneaking in up here, but nothing major. They're going to break in seconds
For
again.
the ancestors! Vengeance! The ancestors watch!
That is a unit of orc boys who are going to take a fireball from a dwarf. I know.
Aye! Shoot the bastards! I will have vengeance! If you insist.
We can kill Grimgor, that's it. Oh wow, they've got a lot of new troops actually coming in up here.
For the cows anchor! Go! On those cloven legs! Belegar Ironhammer! This is an order!
Ooh, I think we just lost a unit there.
Belegar! Attack the axe! Ready to fight!
Everybody on him.
Let the vengeance begin!
That's their lord wounded. That's going to really hit them.
For the ancestors!
Let's keep hitting them and charging.
Vengeance away! That'll do! Dwarf warriors! So we attack!
Come on, why am my range being so pathetic at the moment?
That's an order!
Got a point blank fireball. Bang.
Yes, yes! I'll do it!
Come on, let's break these gits.
Ready to strike!
There's a technical term, guys, because that's what the orcs call each other. And that's the break. Oh, that was tricky, guys, because they had some they've got some higher level units. These black orcs and things I'm fighting, guys, they are top level. You know, even these night goblins, they are not low level units, and they're pumping out. That was all regiments of renown as well, guys, so that was not an easy set of units to fight with there. I'm a little worried by how much I've lost there, actually. Whether or not I'm going to be able to going to be able to take Mount Gunbad. I might need to break off that deployment for now. And if I do, I could even potentially, you know, completely disband that army and rebuild a third army over here and then start our push from here. And that might not actually be a bad idea if I'm struggling there. While taking Mount Gunbad would be nice, there are other places I can go, and I can always go back there later on and leave the Dwarfs to fight the war there. Because I'd potentially have to leave garrison there as well, which wouldn't necessarily be the best thing. So if we can take it, I might actually just sack and raise it for the time being, and then go back that way later on. And that does give us an extra bit of defence, just in case the Skaven go against me, so, Instead, Belegar has levelled up again. Okay, there's been another confederation. Oh! So that other little dwarf faction has been destroyed.
Going, attack! Ancestors hear us!
Oh wow, that's still not an easy victory for us.
For vengeance!
And we're going to get hit again next turn. Right, we're buffing you up. We could get that. What was it I was going for? I really can't remember. We'll buff up our HP this time.
Casting the runes.
You can get a few more guys. Oh, actually.
I'm ready. Getting out of here.
Get that cannon going.
Arcane winds under control.
Things are getting better in these places now, slowly. While we rebuild. And we will end this one here, guys. Thank you very much for watching.